New poll out after the debate in Pennsylvania last week shows John Fetterman back up by 5 points again.
What? Come on.
What is going on? Well, let's start with the president. Too many Americans just don't care. They don't care that we have a president, the most important and powerful office, and thus most important and powerful person in the world. And he's greatly challenged by, cognitive disabilities. He's also the biggest liar we've ever seen in that capacity. He lies about everything every day. Demonstrably provable lies. Lied about the withdrawal in Afghanistan. He lied about the vaccine. He lied about where COVID came from. He lies about the border, telling us it's secure. He lies about the economy, always telling us it's not just good, it's actually historically good. Lies about inflation. He lies about gas prices. Just told us, in fact, they've gone down since he took office. He lies about guns. He lies about January 6th repeatedly. He lies about the deficit. He lies about the debt. He lies about climate change. He lies about his past. He lies about his present. He lies about his family, lies about his health. Whenever he speaks, in fact, you know he's lying. And too many Americans just don't care. Now we've got Fetterman trying to become a U.S. senator. And in May, he had that massive stroke that nearly killed him. His campaign covered it up, and they continue to lie and cover it up. All of his health issues. They refuse to release his medical records. Why? I mean, why? Prove us all wrong. Show us you have a clean bill of health. Show us there's nothing wrong with you, except you just can't put sentences together. And too many Americans just don't care. They try to deflect attention from all this by calling those of us who do care ableists. I mean, think about this. If you worked for a company and you were the person in charge of hiring and you needed, let's say, speed typist, someone who could type into a word processor 150 words per minute, would you hire a person with no arms? Of course not, because unless they can speed type with their nose or their feet, they're not going to be able to do the job you need done.
And what if they have good ideas, though?
Yeah, that's not really what you're looking for. You're not really looking for an idea person.
That's
here.
the case I've heard for John Fetterman.
Yeah.
He's got good ideas.
Good ideas. I mean, I'm sure there's a multitude of jobs that a person with no arms could do. Mm-hmm. Speed typing just probably isn't one of them. Mm-hmm. U.S. senators have to have all their brain faculties available to them. If not, they're just not qualified for the job. And I'm sure there's a multitude of jobs that John Fetterman would be terrific at. Serving in the U.S. Senate just isn't one of them. I mean, he proved that beyond any shadow of a doubt that he's incapable of serving at this time last week during the debate. But, again, too many Americans just don't care. They're willing to compromise the nation just to stick it to so-called MAGA Republicans. So unless things change fairly drastically in the week we have left before the midterms, exactly 1 week today, a man who can't process information and then disseminate that information to others, and who knows what else he can't do. I mean, we don't know without his medical records, and he won't provide them. So he's about to join Dianne Feinstein, who's also non-functioning in the U.S. Senate with dementia, and the U.S. president, also compromised, and they're all going to continue to lead the country together. And too many Americans just don't care. So we need to care enough for all of us. And how do we do that? I think the only way we can do it is by turning to God and making sure we're concentrating on being a righteous people. Because as John Adams said, Our Constitution was made only for a moral and religious people. It is wholly inadequate to the government of any other. So, we should be focused on getting our lives straightened out. And let's set the example for the rest of the country. Then we need to know and understand the U.S. Constitution. If we don't know it, we can't protect it. And maybe we can do better at serving others and extending ourselves more than we ever have before. I mean, we've tried everything else. We've tried all the politics. It just doesn't work, and it's led us here to this point in time in history. So I think it's time we take a new approach and see if we can do better. Because, again, it's just not working. Not enough people give a rat's anus right now. And they need to.